Hello and welcome to this week's episode of TNT. My name is Nico.
And I'm Alex.
And this week we have a 21st century special for you. Because more and more magic becomes digital. You see these iPad magicians, you see more and more apps coming out, and
a lot of electronic devices that help you.
Yeah.
And there's also a lot of discussion if it's still magic or not. So I think it is still magic because we are going into the future.
Why not use it?
Yeah. So, and therefore we already tested one app last week or 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago actually already.
And after we filmed it, we decided not to stream it because the actual trailer is just the performance of the device and how it works.
Or the complete explanation of the app.
Yeah, so we were like, yeah, that's not really a trailer, and it's definitely a trusted trailer because it shows you how it works. But then today we decided we will show it because we found another product where it explains how it works. So we just want to tell you if it really works. And we want to discuss a little bit about the things you can do with it and the quality and what you will get with it.
So, let's get into it.
And the next app, I think it's his latest app, right?
Yeah, it is.
And it's called Super Thump. And what this means and how it looks like, we have a look right now.
Hello, and welcome to a brief description of Super Thump, the world's most advanced thumper for magicians. Now, on the left-hand side, I have a device that's going to act like the transmitter. Now, this device can be any device that can connect to the internet. So it could be a smartphone, a tablet, a computer. So that's going to be the sending side. And then the receiver is actually my phone that has a copy of SupaThump running on it. Now, for the magician, here's the way that it works. Basically, you launch SupaThump. Now, you're going to notice that I'm only going to touch the SupaThump icon once to actually launch it. For the rest of this video, I will not touch my phone again. Now, at this point, you can actually either put your phone in your pocket or you can put it someplace where you can see it. But in this case, obviously, we're just going to let it hang out over here so you can see exactly what it's doing. Now, on the actually receiver side, there are green words down at the bottom that tell you that SupaThump right now is monitoring. That means it's now listening for any thump that's going to come over to it. Now, obviously, both of these devices can be anywhere in the world as long as they can access the internet, which means that there are no range limitations when it comes to using SupaThump. Now, on the transmitter side, your friend or your wife, girlfriend, whoever, is going to simply bring out their device and go to a URL. Now, the URL that they're going to go to depends on the effect that you want to perform, and it's listed over here. And there are a few basic effects that come with SupaThump that you'll be able to use. So now, let's take a look at everything you can thump with SupaThump. First, from the transmitter side, your friend, let's say, just touches vibration. Okay, now, I don't know if you can hear that or not, but let's try that one more time. Okay, now we just thumped a vibration sound, that double pulse that got thumped across. But you can thump much more than just vibration using SupaThump. You can also thump any text. So when we touch that, you notice that now it says any text, but there was now no vibration code. It was just simply text that was being thumped across. Now the grid that you see here on this web page is completely designed by yourself. So you can make each one of the grids do anything you want.
This looks bloody hell good. Yeah, and it reminds me a lot of telephoto because it's against Super Fair, where actually I had no idea at all how this should work.
But the workings behind it are quite different.
Yeah, but it's awesome.
It is.
So, and you can do a lot of effects with this Super Thump app.
Yeah.
But one of these you can show, right?
Yeah, sure. I just need your phone. And I will hit the browser. And I actually will Google for an actor. Oh, there it is.
Which I am not allowed to see, or?
No, because you will name it. Yep. So from now on I will not touch your phone anymore. And it's just a little hint. It's an actor that is quite popular. Maybe people out there will know.
Male, female, or doesn't matter, or
As you wish.
I should say loud, or
I committed myself.
okay. But again, I know how it works, so it has nothing to do with the microphone or anything again. So you can write it down, or doesn't matter. So going with Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. Any reason for that? Have you seen
yeah,
a movie
like
of him recently? Or?
Nah, but he's one of my favorite actors. Yeah.
Okay. The cool thing is he's actually one of my favorite actors as well. That's why I googled
What a
him.
coincidence.
That's why I googled him.
Yeah.
Can you?
So I can.
Yeah, have a look yourself.
Yeah. And really, it's
Google entry.
yeah. And the camera probably you can't see that good.
But it's Bruce
But it's
Willis.
really Bruce Willis. Yeah.
Oh, there are pictures of him. Maybe we can show those.
Yeah. So anyway, it's really Bruce Willis. So,
And that's one of many, many, many limited by your imagination possibilities you can do. You can actually predict anything on real Google, and your spectator will find nothing on his phone. And yeah,
actually,
that's the Google performance.
Yeah, you can borrow again
SupaThump.
any phone.
Yeah.
And you do it with the spectator's phone, and like you already said, it's his normal browser.
Yeah.
If he switches back or forth or whatever, there is only this Google site.
Yeah.
So
when I first saw SupaThump, I had such a huge smile on my face because it's so clever. And
the working behind this, you can do it completely alone.
Yeah.
You don't need anybody to do it. But if you have a secret helper, you can do
much more
impossible things with it.
Really sick stuff.
It's a little bit like the effect from Titanas with the radio.
Yeah.
Alone, you can do enough things with it to impress.
Yeah.
But if you have a little helper or secret helper for SupaThump or for Titanas radio effect, the possibilities are endless. And
yeah, they are.
this is really, really cool. So you worked more with this, so what is your rating? And of course, trust the trader. Again.
Yes.
Trust the trader. Greg is a trust the trader guy.
Yeah, he's really fair with his trainers.
And yeah, your ratings.
For the standalone, when you perform completely alone, I would rate it a 4. It's not hard, not easy. It's something in the middle. And for the extended version, I would call it, it's a 1.
Yeah.
Actually, nothing to do.
Yeah, that's the thing. I would go with the same ratings, kind of a 0 or a 1 with a helper, because in this case you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Second is also a 3 to 4. But that's the thing, what you mentioned already, this is only one thing you can perform. So you can do a lot more.
Yeah, if you know what a thumper is, then SupaThump is a thumper on steroids.
The name says it already. Yeah. It's really...
you can send information to a friend you're working with. Actually, we fooled Thomas quite hard with SupaThump.
And a lot of other magicians we fooled with this. Because working with a stooge is always really cool.
No.
But this brings it to the next level. Because you can sit far away. Normally you kind of touch it or make him secret signs.
You actually can be in 2 different countries and do it.
Yeah. Okay, but for whom do you perform them?
Yeah.
And the next product we want to talk about is the MindPad 2, the ultimate impression device by Hugo Shelley. And how the trailer or demo looks like, you can see here.
Yeah, self-explaining.
Yeah, so not that much to say, but does it really work like this? We will show you now.
All right.
So what you will get is a very nice looking packaging. I know it's not that cheap, and you also requested to tell the price. The normal pet is 1,100 pounds, I think.
No.
1,100 or 1,300, I can't remember. And inside you will find the mind pad. I took the large version, so there's also a pocket size version. And what I got extra...
Oh, here it's 1,100 or 1,250 pounds.
Yeah. And I got the extra pen for 250 pounds because the original pen, which comes with it, looks exactly one of these drawing pad pens from Wacom tablets or whatever. And I thought this will kind of give away the thing, so I invested a little bit more money. That's a very cheap looking pen. Actually looks like super cheap, but be careful, it's 250 pounds. Yes, and I just modified mine a little bit, so I put my own business paper block inside. Yeah, and with this you can run around. You get a very nice USB card with it, and there's the software on it. And this device only runs on Android devices, so no Apple devices.
Oh no.
But you can use any Android phone, Android tablet, that's up to you. You can also use these very small ones. I bought a tablet for my stage show, which I can do in my, or which I can put in my luggage or underneath the table. And I also bought the smallest Android device available. It's a Sony phone, which you can easily palm in your hand. Oh. But it's kind of hard to read. Anyway, this looks very normal and also very elegant. And you can store business cards inside or whatever, or also money. And this you can give to your spectator.
With the money.
With the money, of course. And just tell him that he can write anything. Like, okay. Maybe first of all, let's make it easy, a number between 1 and 10. So I look away and you just write a number between 1 and 10. Okay, and then when you're done, you can rip the paper off, crumble it or fold it and put it away, and close the pad and keep it. Okay, so I can turn around?
Yes.
Okay. So normally this, like you saw in the demo, this has a range of 75 meters or plus, and you never ever have to touch the pad again. But if you think about your number,
yes,
it's 5.
It is.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. To prove.
Yeah. 5.
Yeah, and you can also draw pictures or anything. So maybe you just draw a simple picture, like not a Mona Lisa thing or something, okay. Maybe like a cat or dog or I don't know.
Yeah, let's try this. I'm not a good drawer.
Not a good painter, not a drawer. Okay.
Yes.
And again, you can rip it out, crumble it, and all. Okay. So if you're thinking about your picture, I can see or feel something natural. So it's not built, but it's built by nature, right? And it's brownish green. Reminds me a little bit of Christmas.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a Christmas tree with a star on top or something like that.
Almost.
Yeah. Or is it a sun or?
The sun, yeah.
Oh, the sun. Okay.
It's the.
All right.
Christmas tree.
I was
with
more
the
like romantic
sun.
and saw the Christmas tree, the bride, and the star.
And
but
the
it's a
bride?
sun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is how it looks like in life. I used 2 versions to get the information. The first one, as you can see in the demo, I used a vibration code because it realizes numbers.
Okay, cool.
The second one, I had my device behind the curtain here, so I can just have a look, and it's really one-time painting. So when you make a line, I see it live, right? And actually that's how I normally use it. So the vibration code, with the screen, because the vibration code is good,
but
if you have not a nice handwriting, and because in the menu you can tell recognize numbers, recognize words, and so on, I'm not that happy with it. So even though if you tell people to write in bold letters and nice, the pen or the mechanics in this, or electronics, is kind of slow. So for example, if you make an I with an I dot and you don't lift the pen high enough, it thinks it's an L.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes very strange words come out. Most of the time you can kind of still read it, or if you have the earplug you can hear it. But I want to go 100% surefire and just have a look at what they're writing.
Yeah.
So the quality of this is very, very good, except of the pen, but I wanted it cheap looking. So the inside is very good, and there's no battery or anything inside. This always works. If the ink runs out, you can easily change it.
Okay.
That's not a big deal.
Cool.
The battery for this lasts you about 8 hours if you turn it on. Otherwise, it holds forever, so you can switch it on and off.
Okay.
And on your screen you will have first of all, a connection sign, so you're sure that the device is connected. And second thing is you have numbers, so it shows the battery status. But there's a small but. As it is electronic and using Bluetooth, it can happen, and it happened several times, that the connection breaks up, and then you're kind of lost. So in my opinion, I think it's true that it's one of the strongest impression devices you can get, because you never have to touch the pad again, like with those magnet devices or special blue paper devices. It's 100% surefire, but you still have to take the block
and open it down.
The pad, which is not that bad in some venues, but this is super fair. But it doesn't work 100%. So if it's worth the price, I think yes, if you use it frequently. I don't use it that often, only on special occasions where I think I have to do something special.
To impress.
Yeah, otherwise I'm more a close-up guy, and in this case it doesn't fit my style. But quality-wise speaking, everything is more than good. So no cheap things, real leather, very soft leather.
So is it a trusted trader?
It is a trusted trader. Of course, if the persons have a nice handwriting and everything, and if it works, then it's definitely a trusted trader. But be careful if you buy it. I wouldn't trust this 100% with this handwriting and numbers recognition and everything. Yeah. So that's one of the 21st century devices, or actually the second one. And trust the trader, quality, yeah, skill.
Yeah.
What's the skill? Actually, you don't. Yes, you have to read.
Yeah.
So if you can't read, then maybe only painting pictures. But that's it. So there is no skill involved.
So no scale this week.
Yeah. And this is it for the products. And now comes the
end card.
Haha, you thought now it's the end. But of course we have TNT.
Teaching you tricks.
Yes, and one of the tricks I want to show you today is also very old. I have no idea from where I have it. So sorry for not giving credits. But it's more like a bar bet, what I always do. So you can try it also. You take any playing card or business card or whatever. And what you do is, you take the card, like so.
Okay.
And try to balance it on your hand.
Not working for me.
Okay. And of course we can also change it. So not that you think that this is sticking or something, or okay. Like
No.
so. We can also try it on the table.
No. Maybe if I bend it.
So, and actually this is a little thing where I have a lot of fun with in bars or with friends. And how it works, you need...
You will find out next week. No.
That's our secret. Now what you will need is a thumb tip or a fingertip. For me it's a fingertip, for Nico it's a thumb tip. So it's a junior thumb tip.
It really is.
Yeah, that's the secret. So whether you wear it on your finger or on your thumb, then you take any credit card, business card, whatever, everything that's large enough to cover the thumb. So of course from your point of view you saw how it works, but it was for you. So what you do is you take the credit card, business card, playing card, hold it like this, and you take it with a thumb tip. So from the front it looks like you're just holding the playing card, but from the back you have the thumb tip. And from there you just put it on your hand and it balances on the playing card. I think I saw this in the video 25 tricks with the thumb tip. Yeah, right. Oops. Yeah, so and on the table the same. Just put it like this. And when you give it for examination, you just go back into the thumb tip and hand it out again, and then of course how you normally handle thumb tips,
like this.
You hide it. Yeah. So the typical movement.
Wiggle the fingers.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know what the name is for, I don't know who invented it, but thanks for inventing it, and have a lot of fun with this. And now comes the end card.
Welcome on the end card. This is it for this week's show, and if you like what we do, please have a look here for the playlist and the previous videos. And of course, please subscribe to YouTube, Facebook, Google+, Twitter and Instagram. We have one picture uploaded already. Maybe you like it.
You can have a look on this one picture. It's awesome.
Yeah, we make some stupid faces. Yeah, that's it. We had Super Thump by Rostami, and we had the Mindpad 2 by Hugo Shelley.
Yeah, and leave comments if you like also this episode, because it wasn't a really trust the trailer or don't trust the trailer. Yeah. But we were asked for some other products which have no trailer indeed. So if you're also interested in products that really doesn't have a trailer where we can compare true or not true, then leave a comment. If you don't like it, then probably this was the last time, because we are here for you.
But we have more electronic gadgets if you like them.
A lot. Too much. And a lot of batteries for these. Anyway, that's it for this week's show. So see you next week. Tschüss!